It's a pleasure to meet both of you.
Thank
This
you.
movie is beyond phenomenal, and you guys are fantastic in it.
Thank you.
When you first received the script, what was the first thing that initially sparked your interest into it?
Well, my interest was Dee.
Yeah.
Dee Reese, the director. I was already a fan from Bessie and Pariah, and I was blown away by the script because it was just such a powerful script about how love could save the day in such a terrible time, and how much we need each other more than we think we need each other, and just how close and relative to the times we're living in right now the
Yeah,
movie is.
absolutely.
So that's what drew me in.
Yeah, similarly, it was working with Dee.
Yeah.
The script was great, and I loved the book, and I really liked the character. But it was talking to Dee on the phone, having seen her work.
Yeah.
You know, the idea that whatever she does next is going to be amazing, and I want to be a part of it, really.
One of the things I liked about the film is like these random facts that are kind of in there about that time, like when he talks about the helmets and the planes and stuff like that. Reading the script, was there anything that you learned about that time that really interested you?
I think so. I think in more broadly, I think I was sort of naive to. I think it was a period of history that I'd never really thought about. I hadn't thought about what it was like, you know, for these men to go to war and give everything and sacrifice their lives for their country and then come home to a segregated society. It just completely blew me away. I don't think I'd ever thought about it. So for me, it was that era of, segregation, and how, someone could give everything for their country and their country could treat them like dirt. And and there'd never been a film about it, as far as I could tell. And so it wasn't sort of singular facts. It was like, gosh, this society that people lived in. And then, of course, the more you explore it, the more you realize how similar it is to where we are today and how little has actually changed.
As harsh as the story is, what was the most challenging scene to film for both of you?
The most challenging scene for me would be the barn scene where Ronzel is all hung up and strung out, and that was very challenging for me.
Yeah.
And of course, washing his body, because it was so much real stuff taking place in the world at the time. I had gotten a picture of a man being lynched in Atlanta that day in real life from someone that I knew, and it was just really wow. Yeah. So I was having a hard time that day with, just with that.
Sure.
Yeah, it was crazy.
The hardest scene, I think it was a scene where where Henry comes home and the girls are sick and they have whooping cough, and I tell him to go and get a doctor, and the sweet girls who were meant to be dying were like giggling and having a great time, and I had to keep sort of shoving them under a sheet and sort of pretending that they were, and I was obviously meant to be very distressed, but I couldn't quite muster the distress because they were so evidently happy and healthy. So, never worked with kids and animals, although they were very, very good children and excellent young actresses.
Actually, they said from Salt Lake, and this movie premiered at Sundance, and I was kind of curious, what was the moment you realized you had something special here?
At Sundance, when I saw, with everyone else, and I saw the film, and I saw the colors and how beautiful it was shot, and the shots, and just us, in the film, I was like, wow, I'm a part of something really, really special here. Yeah. And the standing ovation was like, wow.
Yeah, endless. Yeah, it was amazing.
Absolutely a pleasure meeting you guys. Thank you so much for
very much.
Thank